Hi guys! Video number 2 in our spiritual warfare playlist. So in the last video I said to you guys I left the church. Why I left the church, and I'm going to talk about why I'm back in the church. So last year, it wasn't even last year, 2020, October the 19th, I was removed from the schedule from my second job. I didn't even think I would be crying about it. I think I'm over this crying part, but apparently I'm not over this crying part. I guess sitting down and talking about it, and just the things that has been happening, it's still very real. So 2020, October the 19th, I was taken off of the schedule, right? That led to us going to the union and just one back and forth. When I'm at the place where I can give the whole story, I will. I was taken off the schedule and we're in a pandemic. I've been working at that job. November would have made full 4 years that I was working. So I'm accustomed to having 2 salaries. And I would say to people all the time, where I work, I would say dash. I don't know if I'm at the place where I can call their name. But if you know me, you obviously know where I was working. I would be like, dash is not a second job to me. It's my job. I can't survive without it. Because what I would have done is I bought land, I bought cars. I would have gone on this lavish vacation, like lavish. I would have pumped so much money into starting up a business with my ex-boyfriend, like literally over $50,000. And they took me off the schedule, and from that things just continued going downhill. Like, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I already wasn't making money, and bills don't stop. So that would have just led to several things just happening, and I was just going down. Then in March, I was given a letter saying that they terminated my employment. And this is why I'm an advocate for individuals with a disability. Because you see these 2 knees, these old knees? Again, when I'm at the liberty to give the whole story, I will. It's fired because I have osteoarthritis. So can you imagine 1 whole year not really working, things are there to be paid for, things are there to be done. I already had plans. Like, my mortgage was approved. January 2020. The pandemic happened and the bank didn't release the funds. By the time the world got back to some normalcy in October, the bank was ready to give me the funds, but I didn't have a job. So my mortgage was cancelled. I would have moved back to my mom's house because the bank said they were going to give me my loan. So I didn't want to pay rent anymore, knowing that I was going to complete the upstairs of my house. I was trying to save some money. And when I moved to my mom's house, there were no windows in the room that I was going to stay at. Like, all of my stuff were just all over the place, because we're moving from me being in my own space where I was paying rent to, me sharing a space with my mom, thinking that my mortgage would have gone through, and then my mortgage fell through, and then I'm studying to be an accountant. I would have failed the exam. My relationship was taking a blow. There was just so much happening, right? I remember then I found out I was pregnant in January. My boyfriend and I would have spoke about having children. We spoke about having children because I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, your knees, when you get older, you might not be able to walk. And when I get older and I get pregnant, it might be a problem because I may not be able to carry the weight. So I would have had a conversation with my other half about us getting pregnant in 2021. I wanted to get pregnant in October, so the baby would have been born 2022 July. My birthday is May, his birthday is June. The baby's birthday would have been July. So we spoke about getting pregnant. So January we find out I'm pregnant. Lost my job. So many things are already happening. We're like, we're still gonna keep the baby. At January I was still optimistic. I thought we were gonna go to the union. I was gonna go back to work. And I'm telling you, by so many things were just going wrong. By April, I was crashing. Like, I crashed. Like, like it was just like a blow, like punch in my face. Like I remember being in the doctor's office and I just couldn't stop crying, and she was like, you can't keep going, you can't keep going. Like, I had to go on sick leave because it was so bad. It was so bad, right? At this point, obviously pregnant, so like even that is like they're even more fearful because obviously so much is going on and being pregnant. Like pregnancy is, and I would say to anybody, I enjoyed my pregnancy. Like I had a good pregnancy, but life had a lot going on. And April, I had to go and leave from work, and the May, April, I was just going, you know, just trying to unwind, just not doing stuff. But I would have said to the doctor, there's no part of me that can stay home and not teach my fifth farmers because they have an exam to write. So I didn't teach any other class but fifth farmers. So I didn't even think I'd be emotional about it. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd be emotional talking about it. Okay, we're not gonna be emotional. We're not gonna be super emotional about it. Okay, so by April, things just kept getting worse. Again, when I'm at the place to give like all the details, I will. And my friend would have said to me, have you tried reading the Bible? And I said to her, no. And she's like, you should read the Bible. And I think she said that I should start reading the Bible at Songs of Solomon, either Songs of Solomon or Proverbs, one of those things. And I was on YouTube and I came across this video where this gentleman was talking about the daily audio Bible. And in May, I started to read the Bible. So in May, I downloaded the daily audio Bible app and I read May and I did January. And then April, I did, not April, in June, I did June and February. And then that's how I ended up catching up. And you know, life happened, so I didn't really, the plan was I should have been up to date by August, but that didn't happen. But by September, midway, I was again up to date. But then I had the baby at the end of September, so then I was behind again. But then by the end of December, I was actually able to really complete reading the Bible. And then I said to myself, like, reading the Bible isn't enough, so I'm going to start to go to church. So I decided that other than reading the Bible, I'm going to go to church. So January morning, January the 1st, I got up and I went to church. So that's how I started going back to church. I left for 12 years. 2021 May, I started to read the Bible, and January 2022, I made the decision that I'm going to go back to serving the Lord. I'm going to go back to church. So yeah, guys, I don't want these videos to be too long, so that's a wrap for today's video. So you know why I left the church, you know why I'm back in the church, and yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. So you gotta keep, actually this week we're just gonna have, this week March, we're probably just gonna have 5 different uploads because they're pretty short. And yeah, peace until the next video, guys.